Hi everybody, my name is Arthur Henry, and in this bus RC-505 tutorial I will show you guys how to master your loop station with assignations. So maybe you already handle global looping, input effects, track effects, awesome combos, maybe you're already a beast. If you're not, go check out my other tutorials, also go check out enemies tutorials, which are amazing, and I think that Enki is about to do tutorials as well, so go check him out, they are both awesome. What I'm about to show you today is assignation. It basically allows you to assign any action to trigger another action. For instance, you can control 3 effects on one single knob at the same time, or you could also have track launching each other and triggering effects, or you could also control another loop station by sending it signals. So you could, for instance, manage another loop station's volumes with one knob here, and you can do a whole lot of different things. So the main goal here is to introduce you to assignation and show you how it works and help you understand how it works, and so it will give you ideas to use them your own way and do your own amazing music and win a Grammy award. And this is gonna be just after that. To go in the assignation parameters, you press 4 times on memory and then you can put a switch on. Then you will assign a source. What is gonna trigger something? So you can choose between the input effects knob or track effects knob, or when you record or overdub something on the track 1, it could trigger something on the track 2 or an effects or whatever you want. I will just use my input effects knob. Then you have a source mode. The source mode is moment or toggle. If you choose moment, it's gonna follow the movement. So this is 0, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it goes up to 100 or 200, depending on what parameters you change. And if you toggle, it's just gonna change when you move the button. Okay, so I move, it goes on or off, and then I move again and it goes off or on, alright? But moment is gonna follow the movement, so it really depends on what you want to do. For now, I will use moments because I want to control effects. So I wanted to control the input effects A. The minimum target will be 0, the maximum target will be 100. For the second assignation, you can have up to 16 of them. I will also have the input effects knob as a source, also moments mode, and it will control the input effects B from 0 to 100. And for my third assignation, I will also use the input effects knob, also in moments mode, and I will control the input effects C from 0 to 100. And now I just have to choose my effects. I will have I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna have a transpose, and I'm gonna have slicer and a reverb. I don't want a transpose to go that down, so I will just change my first assignation and change the values from 50 to 100. Alright, so this is transpose, slicer, and reverb at 0. Transpose is at 50 now, and when I turn the button,
it will change the 3
Alright, so this is a quite bad example of what you could do with this, but it's insane, isn't it? Now it's your turn to get more creative than me right now. If I have an expansion pedal in moments mode, and it changes the input level from 0 to 200, I have this. Here I have 3 empty tracks. This one is a half note long, this one is a quarter note long, and this one as well. In my assignation, I have one that say that when tracks 3 plays or stops, it toggles the track 4. So when the track 3 plays, the track 4 is gonna start playing. But it will wait for the 3 to end before it starts, because I set up my parameters to do so. When the track 4 plays or stops, it's gonna play or stop the track 2. And when the track 2 plays or stops, it will play or stop the track 3. So if I launch the track 2, it will launch the track 3, then the track 4, alright, like this. So I could record some things on this, and now when the track 3 is playing in moments mode, so when it plays, it starts, and when it stops, it will change the third effect. And it goes from 80 to 0. And when the track 4 plays, it will toggle the same effect and go from 0 to 80. So I have this sound. It's just basically a S. And when I will play this, when it's on this one, it's gonna stop. The effect C is gonna go to 0, and when this one plays, it's gonna go to 80 again, and it goes. So you can basically automate your loop station as if you were automating like Ableton Live or whatever you want. Also, you can send MIDI messages. If you have your input FX knob as a source and a CC1 as a target, this will send a message through the MIDI channel. If you have another looper in the end of it, you can have your source being the CC1. So when I receive a CC1, I will do something else. The first loop station sends a CC1, turns the knob, it's going to send a CC1, and the other one is going to receive a CC1 and say, this CC1 from 0 to 127 will change the volume of my first track. Let's try it. So I have this chord here. On this loop station, I will have an assignation that says that, let's say the track FX knob for once, will send a CC1. I could do CC8. Let's do CC8 message. On this loop station, I will have an assignation that says that when it receives a CC8 message, so CC8 as a source, it will change the track 1 play level. All right. So when I'm moving this knob, it sends a CC8 message. And when this receives a CC8 message, it'll change the volume. I'm going to give another function to this CC8 message it receives. I'm going to say that when it receives a CC8 message, it's going to change the value of this track A FX slicer effect. It's a second assignation, and the source is CC8 as well in toggle mode for once, and it's gonna change the track effects A control from 0 to 100, and you get this. So when I go up, I change the volume, and I set the slicer to 100. And if I come back again, it will stop the slicer. When it goes through the middle, it toggles the CC8, and so it's going to change this value. Alright, so once again, it's not an awesome example as a music piece, but I hope you will have fun with it and find your way to use this incredible new dimension. Please ask me if you have any question. This week I'm gonna send an exclusive tutorial about 3 tricks you can use with assignations effect to the members of my newsletter. So if you're interested, please don't hesitate to join in. It's a very cool way to keep in touch and exchange techniques and stuff. And also this Friday I will release a slicer tutorial, so I hope I will see you there. Peace.